All right. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to today's call. Yes, welcome to today's call. If you can hear me, give me one in the chat. The market is moving approximately very well, and I hope most of you are enjoying. Yesterday night, we looked at what was dollar cost averaging, and today we are not getting there today. We want now to get into the volume analysis indicator, finish it very fast, and finish it very, very fast. And then we so let's get started. I think it is time. I think it is time now to get started. Okay. Okay, before I move to the volume analysis indicator, before I move to the volume analysis indicator, but I think I needed to deal with it before I get into other indicators. Before I get into other indicators, there are things that are not getting into my mind. But okay, I will try and see if I could do something that is not getting into my mind. I'm trying to pull it and pull it and pull it, but it's not coming. But let's get see what we can do. Okay. So let's go to trading view. So we have so far on our learning syllabus, me, I usually love the 4-hour time frame. That is where I major so much. We have looked at the stochastic RSI, and we said on the settings, the K is a 4, D is a 2. This is what we learned. And then on the style, we said this must be thicker than this. Then this was a red band at 90. I'm trying to play back for you. This is a line. This is a line. This, I chose orange. Okay. This 20, I chose 10, but you can leave it at 20 if you want that. This, I chose black. There's no background. And then, okay. It's up now. Okay. This is network. I don't know why. Okay. So that is our stochastic RSI. Why is it abnormal? Oh, here I put 32. So this is the stochastic RSI. We also went ahead on our indicators and we looked at an indicator called the pivot point standard. And this we said that it helps us provide support and resistance. I have a question before I continue. We can see a candle forming above R1. We can see already the candles are above the pivot point. And now the candle is forming, a 4-hour candle is forming above R1. Let's confirm the 1-hour time frame. Can we see, ladies and gentlemen, a strong breakout of Acro? Can we see that, ladies and gentlemen? And so from current price, we can see that Acro has power where it is to around this area, 2%, around this area, 4%, up to there, a 5%. Okay. Can we see that there is some money that people could trade Acro? Give me one in the chat if you can see that. Give me one in the chat if you can see that. There is some money on Acro. Give me one in the chat if you can see that. Okay, beautiful. That means people are learning. That means people are learning. That means people are learning. Okay. All right. Someone has told me we see, but we don't have capital. Okay, now that one. The only solution to have capital, who knows the solution to have capital? If you don't have capital, what is the solution to get capital? What is the solution to get capital? If you don't have capital, what is the solution, guys, before I continue? If you don't have capital, what is the solution to get capital? Some answers in the chat. Yes. You market the opportunity. If you don't have capital, you market the opportunity. Because one of the reasons why you are here is that someone spoke to you about RoyalQ. All right? Because the reason why you are here today is because someone spoke to you about RoyalQ. So you go and share the business. That's how you collect capital. So that you can enjoy. Because, you know, when you can see business, but you can't make money is also another hard thing to deal with. You must be able to see business and be able to look through and make some money. Okay, so now today we want to start from an angle of the volume analysis indicator. We're going to look at around 3 indicators. and we shall be good to go. Then tomorrow we shall enter one of my best indicators, the Fib tool. Very, very important indicator. Okay, this is YouTube. Okay. So we can see some business here on Acro, and we could look at where it could be resisted and supported. I will not spend much time to do a lot of analysis. So the signal will be current price, and take profit. I'll take 2%. Then the drop will be 5. It could be one margin call here. We could also be able to take one margin call around there. So I'll drop the coin right now for those who are willing to trade, so that they could trade as we wait through. Okay. Okay, take profit 2%. It's up to you. You can take more, ladies and gentlemen. Me, I have no problem as long as your analysis is okay. Drop. We are gonna do a fast call. We're gonna do a fast call only of around 2.27%. Okay. Right. So I'm gonna share this simple signal. The drop will be there, but later the coin will deliver. There'll be some retracement, but as time goes on. All right, so from there now, we want to introduce another important indicator. We said that when you are able to press in these indicators, like here, you draw a horizontal line. We said you draw the horizontal line. Now these are resistances. The names are there. Okay, resistance 1, resistance 2. And then this is the pivot. We explained the pivot, so I don't need to repeat it. And this, I'll give it a red color just for identification. And that is support 1. And I also draw a line at support 2. That will be enough. But along the trend, so I'll remove the indicator. And now I'll bring in a parallel channel. Just a minute, I needed to pull this back. So, I may not be so perfect, but I'm trying to tap on this, and there we go. Okay, so basically, that is the parallel channel. So just trying to monitor the trade through and see how it comes out. We have looked at all these stuffs, ladies and gentlemen. Now, we want to introduce a new indicator. We tap on the plus sign. And then we go to technical, and the name of the indicator is called volume analysis by volume analysis for VWAP. SA, the name is Hari Parasathaga. That is the name of the indicator. The other person is the founder, and we are going to tap on it, and we're going to look at volume. So now this is the volume analysis indicator. This is how it looks like. And the volume analysis indicator has different colors. Okay, so I will pull this up and pull this. I usually forget how to move this. Okay. Just a minute, guys. I'm trying to balance through my screen. I don't like the view. Okay. Just a minute. Okay. Now, the volume analysis indicator, it has different colors. So let us tap on it and set it up a little bit. The only thing we could set up here is we shall turn this white plot. When you open on your style, we shall turn this white spot, this one. This one, just that. It's where we're going to set up. We want it to be a little bit clear. So we shall turn it to black and also increase its thickness. That's the only thing we are going to change. So that line, I don't know if you could see in my screen, there is a line that is moving. There is a line that is moving, this one. This one, it's the one we turn. So how do you do that? You open your volume analysis indicator. And when you open your volume analysis indicator, basically it brings you to this icon of settings. So you tap on that icon of settings. When you tap on the icon of settings, then you turn the white plot to black and also increase its thickness. Then you press OK, so that it becomes as clear as this. Give me one in the chat if you are okay with the setup. Then I want to go to the colors. Give me one in the chat if you're okay with the setup. Then I want to go to interpret the volume analysis indicator. The setup, good. So now let's go to how we use the indicator. Now the volume analysis indicator comes with different colors, okay? The volume analysis indicator comes with different colors, and there's something I don't want. But let me see. I'm forgetting where I can. Just give me a few minutes. There's something I'm supposed to do on this chart. There's something I'm supposed to do on this chart. Just a minute. There's something I'm supposed to do. I want to widen this screen and I'm forgetting. I'm forgetting. The verse also open the log, the values, titles, the background. the scales. Countdown to close. Just a minute. I'm gonna leave it, but we shall continue. Financial names, laws, bad ask, and dot close. Log. It will take me some time. Okay. And I did it yesterday, but I don't know why today I'm forgetting, but it's fine. We move. Okay, now the volume analysis indicator, it has bars and it has clouds. Okay, but I'll start with a bar. It has bars. You see, it has the red bar, the yellow bar, the green bar, and the blue bar. Now, the red bar represents very high volume in the market. The red bar represents very high volume. Now, volume of what? It could be a volume of buyers, it could be a volume of sellers. The yellow bar represents high volume in the market. Now, the green bar represents average volume in the market, and the blue bar represents very low volume in the market. Volume could be of buyers, volume could be of sellers. So, when you see that the bars are blue, please don't plan to enter the market. For example, if I want to trade this coin, on a clear view, when I bring my vertical line, when I come on trend lines, then I look for a vertical line. A vertical line, where are you? Okay. And I draw a line on this volume here, this one, this current volume here. Can we all see that it was a green volume? A green bar, meaning the volume is not too low, it is average. So this indicates that there are a good number of buyers in the market. Okay, so don't plan to make an entry in a trade when the volume is very low. For example, let me pick a coin here. You see here, you see when the bars were red, you see the volume in the market was very low. Okay, so let me pick a coin called the Aave, because I know it is doing well. Aave. No, Aave. Spot. Can we see these bars, these red bars? Can we see, guys? This will make now sense to everybody. Can we see? Give me one in the chat if you can see these red bars. Very, very, very high volume. So you see when here it was a green, then we see a red bar. Very high volume. So meaning it was confirming. It was confirming that there is very good volume in the what? Very good volume in the market. Very good volume in the market. And since there's very good volume in the market, and since there was very good volume in the market, you see, when someone made an entry at this point, when someone made the entry at this point, you see this has been an 8%. But as we speak right now, we see that it is now a blue bar. Can we see it, guys? It means now the volume has gone down. Even when you go to 30 minutes, let's check and see. You see the volume has gone down. In 15 minutes, you see the volume has gone down. So there is low volume in the what? In the market. Even when you go to the 1 minute and you widen this, never join a trade with a blue bar. It indicates there is low volume in the market. Okay. So when we are planning to make our entry, we want to enter when we have either a green bar or we have either a what? A green bar or a yellow bar or a red bar. Don't enter the market when the market has a blue bar. It really indicates that there is low volume in the market. I hope you see these guys here. Now let's combine the three indicators. Let's now combine the three indicators. Now, sometimes you'll find that the volume analysis indicator, when the bars come and touch this black bar we created, this one, the volume is good. So when you find that these bars are able to touch this cloudy bar we put this one moving around, then understand that the volume in the market is good. And so you can plan to know that the coin you are entering, there is very good volume in the market. I mean a volume of buyers or a volume of sellers in the market, if you are using the indicator to sell or if you're using the indicator to buy. Okay, now let's apply the three indicators that we have talked about. Okay, so I'll go to 4 hours. I don't want to trade in lower time frames. Me, that's not my trading style. So now let's add these indicators. So the first indicator we discussed was the pivot point standard. And so we said we use the Fibonacci. So on settings, we get back to the Fib, press OK. Now we want to go to resistance 2. Okay, so I hope we can know what happens when the market, so this is resistance 3. So that is blue, it's okay. Then we go resistance 2. We said when the coin is above resistance 2, it is in the overwatt. Some answers in the chat. When the coin is above resistance 2, it is in the overwatt. When the coin crosses resistance 2, is in the overwatt. And what do you expect? What do you expect before I continue? Okay, let me get those answers in the chat. I'm coming to the chat. Paranta. Just a minute, guys. Okay, so this is the pivot. I'll turn it to red. Then we said this is support 1. So this is support 1. I will turn this to black. And this is support 2. So now I'll remove the indicator. So we can also, as traders, construct our minor support and minor resistances just to add through. Like here, there was a good area. Okay, and also just to add through, we could add ours and there, good area. So we have, there could be several, like someone could say, Julius, this, yes. So, and so we could draw, we have been able to successfully draw our support and resistance. Now, we also have our volume indicator, which is green. So I'll remove this line also, which is green now. And so we want now to add the stochastic RSI, And we see that the stochastic RSI, let's set it up here. I don't know why it keeps on moving away. So this is F4. This is a 2. Then we go to the style, this thickness there, this at 90, this at 50, this at 10. This is line, this is line. I'm moving fast because we handled this. Thickness is okay. This I could put any color, purple is okay. I want it to be clear. Then down here, I could take black, thickness up to there. Okay. And that is our stochastic RSI. So it means that if you were going to trade and at the same time be patient with this trade, you would basically understand that the stochastic RSI that we are trying to apply is, I want to find out from you guys. I want to find out from you. We know that although we have drawn our support and resistance, we exactly know that this coin is at an area of reversal in the pivot point standard. The volume is good, and the stochastic RSI is also planning to approach the oversold area. So if you have fear, you may not trade. But if you're okay, you would think of making your entry here and then planning maybe to take a 3% all and use this as your margin call drops. But at the same time, anything can happen. So you could look below, go maybe in the 1 hour time frame, you see, although the other one is approaching, but this one has reached the high. And yes, the volume here is green, but it has not touched our cloud, meaning the volume is a little bit low. Okay, but basically, the main thing is the coin has given enough money. Okay, the coin has given enough what? Enough money. So by expectation, we expect the coin to reverse. Give me one in the chat if you have understood that. By expectation, we expect the coin to reverse. The right time to enter this coin was down a little bit here. Okay, let me change to another coin by the names of Acro. Could we see this, guys? Yes, the volume is low, but the market is respecting our support and resistance. The stochastic RSI is in the oversold area. It is in the oversold area, the oversold, and it's planning to turn up. And so that's why this coin is a very good coin to trade. But it will require you some levels of patience because the volume is still very low. I don't know if I'm now making sense. Now we are combining 3 indicators. I don't know if now I'm making sense. Let me find out from the chart. If you're understanding and now it is making sense to you, because now we are combining 3 indicators to make a decision in the market. I don't know if now it is making sense to those that have been attending trainings. If it's your first time, I know it may not be making sense. But if you have been here for some time, I believe now what we have studied so far is now making sense to you to understand what you are supposed to do, when and how. So we have looked at 3 indicators so far. Some questions on those 3 before introducing the rainbow. I think tomorrow I will do the rainbow so that I compare it with Royal Q. Any questions? No, someone says, can we use more than 2 indicators? You can't unless you have paid. Okay. Someone says, which indicator have you failed to find? Which indicator have you failed to find? all your different coins you want to analyze, please analyze by yourselves. Please analyze, because most of you just fear to. I said, please don't enter the market when it is in blue. Green is okay. Red is okay. Yellow is okay. It indicates good volume in the market. Someone saying, can you quickly talk on pivot and volume indicator? What do you want me to talk about? Pivot is support and resistance. The volume shows you how much volume is being brought in the market. I've said don't plan to make an entry when the volume is very low. I don't know what you want me to talk about now. I'm failing to get the volume analysis indicator. Okay, let me show you how you get it. Okay, then tomorrow I'll do another indicator. So now we are finishing this combination. I would love to do moving averages, but not today. I don't know what is causing confusion. Moving your screen, you just master yourself. You minimize one and you make one bet. It's a good trade. It has been oversold, and you're expecting it to move in the upside. Someone says WLD. Oh, I came to show someone how to. This is your world coin. Unless it breaks that area, then we should see it moving at $1.9. Then if it breaks there, then we see it move. So we are waiting for the breakout there, a serious breakout. But there is now low volume. There is now low volume in that area currently. You could check in the 1 hour time frame what is happening. Yes. So the right time to enter was not now. Okay. So how do you put in the volume analysis indicator? So I'm going to remove mine, then help someone who wants to find one. Okay, so volume analysis, let me remove it. Tap on the plus FX indicators, come to technical and write in the word volume. The indicators will be many, but look for this one. Volume spread for VSA with this word Hariparasatha. Hariparasatha. Then tap on it once. If FIB and RSI are okay, but volume is blue, what happens? That's why you needed to trade with margin calls. Okay, it shows you. I don't know FIB. I haven't talked about the Fibonacci indicator. Okay, so it just shows you that although you are entering the market, there is low volume. There is low volume in the market. My issue is accessing the settings of indicators. Okay, let me show you. So you tap on it, you tap on the indicator, then you tap on the setting icon. If you have been online for some time, you must know that this represents setting. There, that's where you tap. You touch the indicator, you touch the name of the indicator. Like I touch the name volume. When I touch volume, then I touch the setting indicator. I don't know if I've answered you. Have I answered you, Simon? You cannot use more than 2 indicators. This one I think I answered. Someone saying Someone is saying, look at cake. Okay. Look at cake. Cake. That is your cake in the 15 minutes. I usually love the 4-hour time frame to give a good picture. Yes, there is low volume, like you can see, there is the retracement, but it looks like the coin is consolidating at around $2.1, meaning there is possibility for this coin to move up. So we are just waiting for a breakout at those lines you see that have grown. Okay, because I see some repeated support around that point. But there is low volume in the market. That's why the coin is not moving up. There is very low volume in the market. I hope that I've answered. Please take a look at Bitcoin. That is BTC for you. I don't know what you want me to find out. If I want to look at BTC, then you must be using the 1-day time frame. It's still on an uptrend. It's planning to break this. You see, I've grown my flag here for a long time. I'm waiting for BTC to break that flag. So when we break that flag, then we're gonna see BTC rallying to $41,000 to $42,000. Okay, so when we look back in the past, when we look at here in the past, we expect BTC to rally at 41 to 42,000. That's where we have a reasonable resistance. If it breaks that flag I drew. So this was the high around there. $42,000. That's where we see BTC. There are these other minor areas like here at 38. But you also remember those who attended these trainings. These are the institutional buyers that buy at normal prices of 40, 38, like that. So I'm just waiting for BTC to break my analyzed flag. So once it breaks, then we can see it break through. 41, 42, it will be a very strong rally. So we are waiting for the breakout. But right now, BTC is on an uptrend, but there's also low volume because you see at the current candle, there is low volume, but it's still moving a little bit. That's why there is low momentum in the market right now. You just need to go and practice, guys. So I'm done with my 3 indicators. I want to wish you all the time. So how do we download this for reference? Go to the YouTube channel. The blue color. How do you get your TP? I don't understand. How do you get your TP if the volume? I don't understand your question. Also, when talking about call drop, is it when the coin is against that we take a call drop? Please explain using the indicator. I don't understand your question. Call drop is that you anticipate, okay? When you are trading, you anticipate that the market will go against you and you set your trade with margin call. That's what I mean. Please, after getting your signal, how can you find out your take profit? If you find the coin you want to trade, let me share my screen. So if you find a coin that is in line with what you want, okay? For example, I want to trade Bitcoin, but now I would not trade it. I would wait for my breakout. So you come on this. There is a tool here called prediction and measurement. There's a tool called price range. You put it at your current price, then you drag it to your take profit. That is your take profit. Then from your current price to from here to resistance, from here to support. So from your current price to resistance, that is your take profit. From current price to support, that is your margin call drop. So you could maybe set one margin call drop, or you could set 4. It is that gets back to you. There is no download sign. What do you want to download? Please repeat. I did not get you. My network is a bit poor. Okay. So now, guys, I have come to the end of these 3 indicators. I know now you could use the stochastic RSI, use the pivot point standard. Like if you don't know how to draw support and resistance, I've also given you that indicator. So now allow me sort this by percentage change. Yesterday, I saw someone who made in Royal Q. Someone made 120% on a coin called Link. Someone made 120%. Someone made 120% on this coin. 120%. I saw someone who made that profit. Okay. Now, someone who asked me. Now here I don't have support and resistance, but I'm just gonna use the close of the candle. So come here, scroll down to prediction and measurement. Look for a tool called price range. Tap on it, it gets on your screen. Drag the dot where you want to start measuring from. Let me say from here to here. That is the take profit. Or maybe from here down to this place here. That is your margin call drop. So that's what we do from current price where you are to your support. That's your take profit. From current price where you are to your resistance, that is how you measure your margin call drop. So you get an 8, it's up to you to decide to open 4 margin calls or decide to open 2 margin calls. Now that gets back to you. I think I've answered all questions. Thank you so much for joining today. I wish you a nice day. I see someone with a hand. What's the problem?
Okay, thank you, Leader. Thank you so much. My question is this: why you are taking the take profit and call drop? Please, if my take profit is 3% or 2%, what will be the margin call drop? Is it the same thing as 2% minus 2% or 3%? Must it be equal?
No. Why is the take profit equal to the margin call drop? When you are taking profit, you are moving from your current price to an area of resistance, right?
Yes.
And from your current price to an area of support. So from current price to area of support is your margin call drop. So when you measure and it is a 3%, you must be able to understand that whatever the robot buys from margin call number 1 to margin call number 4, it sells at once, right? So you could decide to use that phenomenon to open 4 margin calls. So the take profit can never be equal to the what? To the margin call drop. Why? Because margin call drop is from your current price to the resistance, sorry, to the support. And take profit is from your current price to the support. Sorry for the resistance. I hope you understand.
Yes. So now what you are saying is that if my take profit is 3%, let's assume it's 3% now. Now, for my own support now, I can drag it to or I mean, that's a resistance. So if my support, if I drag it to like 4 now, that means I'm having -4. So would that mean that I'm going to I'm going to have -4, or I'm going to divide that 4 into maybe 5 margin call?
Yes, exactly. And that's what we use.
Okay.
From your current price to the support, that is your margin call drop. You get an 8, you divide it to maybe into 10 margin calls, you divide it into 4 margin calls, it's up to you.
Okay. Then secondly, another question is the other time when you are talking about the volume indicator, you said there's a particular color you don't pick a trade. Is that blue or green?
It is blue. It is very low volume in the market. You have red that it has very high volume. You have green that has high volume. You have green that, you have yellow that has high volume. Then you have green that has average volume. Then you have blue that has very low volume. So you don't want to pick a trade when there is very low volume in the market. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right. I see another hand. Yes, Sam. Please unmute as we come to the end of the Zoom. Is it a mistake that your hand is up?
Hello?
Yes, yeah, you, sir.
Yes, good morning. I was wondering whether the cloud in the volume indicator has any significance.
Yes, it has. That's why when I was looking at the setup, you see when it keeps on moving from those different layers, maybe from the black to the white to the yellow, it shows you how powerful the volume is being increasing as it keeps on breaking those different layers.
Okay.
I don't know if it has made sense to you.
Right.
Good. Yes, Juliet.
Morning.
Morning.
Mine was just an inquiry that yesterday you were like, we add the DXY pair, but when I tried to add it, it was not in the pairs I was given. I don't know as to why.
What do you mean?
The DXY pair, you told us to add in the pairs, but when I tried to find it, it was there. I was not given it.
It was not there. For example, on
Yeah.
mine here, it's not there, right? So let me add it.
Yes.
The reason why it will refuse is that you see, this is it.
Yes.
So you want me to add. It may refuse to add because, okay, so let me open. It may refuse to add. You see, it is here. The reason why the market is coming is doing well is because this thing might be moving down. So when you see it, I remember I told you when it's moving down, the market will be doing well. When it turns against, you'll see that the market will be doing poorly. You just need to notice that. Now, what is the problem?
Yes. I was like to add it in the list. To add it in the list. That is my problem.
Adding may be just a challenge that TradingView is not allowing you to make, I think, more than 35 or 25 pairs.
Okay.
What you do, you just create a new one. If they allow you to create, you see, even creating a new one is not easy now. They are not allowing multiple lists. The reason why for us we have multiple is because we started before these policies came. Okay.
Yes.
Me, I can add because I was there before the policies came. The policies just new. So it doesn't affect me. I can have as many lists. I can edit on these lists of mine that I already have. Because now you see I have this list, so I can add. But what you can do, you can remove any coin. Don't struggle with adding coins on your watch list. This is what you can do. You see, maybe I want to trade a coin called Ethereum, right? And it's not on my list. Now let me take them.
Yes.
What I do, I just come here, tap on the plus, look for the name of the coin, Zem USDT, all right? I write it,
Yes.
it appears. So instead of me adding, I just tap on it. Then I analyze it without adding it on my list. I don't know if I'm making sense to you. Then I analyze it without me adding it on the list. So I can still make my entry because the indicators will appear as I want them. I don't know if that makes sense to you. I can analyze this coin without me adding it on my list. Okay, because I can add any indicator, remove, then after I run away from the coin. You see, it is not on my list. But if I want to trade it, I can analyze it even without adding it on my list. I don't know if it makes sense to you now.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. I see another hand. Yes, sir. Yes, please. Could you ask it or we come to the end? Yeah, but someone can analyze a coin without adding it to our list. Yes, please. Is your hand up by mistake? Yes, please. Is your hand up by mistake?
Yes, it's by mistake. Sorry.
All right. Okay. All right, guys.